Okay, looks like we're in the almost the last section right here. We have Stevens here with us, and of course we are ready to go. I don't know what it is. I think they're working on the system over here, man. But I this thing has been acting a little weird today. So I think it's my Xfinity people that are coming in here and doing things. Okay, so here's what we have today. We have the seventh period, which is, of course, history, and of course, we have video editing. Okay, so we're going to do the video edit and then the history on it. Okay, now the one thing I do want to point out is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go over to your website and go to the important resources. All right, we're gonna go to the important resources, or no, the sections that we have here. Okay, so remember the last time we started talking about the left wing and the right wing and all that's going on. Um, we got elections. What are you gonna do? If you let's assume you're in the fifth grade and you hey man, I don't have a word in it. You're in the sixth grade. I don't have a word in it. What am I gonna do if I'm not doing anything like that? Si no estoy haciendo yo nada, yo estoy nomás en el quinto grado, en el sexto grado. Sometimes I forget that we got all these kids, all you students, young students that are not over here ready to go and get out. Hay veces que nos olvidamos de ustedes chiquitos que están en el quinto y el sexto grado y nos olvidamos. Well, just a reminder, nomás para recordarles that uh, that you do your own thing. Okay. For example, let's assume you're in the sixth grade. So if you're in the sixth grade, you're gonna go to social studies, and here's all the information that you can work on instead of hearing this and that. As a matter of fact, let's see if there's anything here that talks about what we were talking about. Here's the government, here's the constitution. Oh, it's got citizenship here. That's fascinating. Okay. All right. Just out of curiosity, remember we're talking about the left and the right. We're talking about the beliefs, the purposes of government. You click on this one. Let's do this one real quick before we turn it over to Stevens about video editing. All right, stage one, we got this, start. All right, let's see what they're gonna throw at us, okay? Let's assume you're a sixth grader. Although you might not notice it, you interact with government every day. Look at look at the list of the actions that you might take on a typical day. Match each action with the role of the government plays to make it possible. I like this. That is good. Government builds and repairs sidewalks and roads. That is correct. Government creates and enforces rules about food. That is correct. Government provides tap water to the people's homes. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? Submit. Okay, so I guess we have to go ahead and match them. Okay, so government builds sidewalks right here, and then of course government creates enforces rules about food. We put it over here. Government provides tap water. All right, to people at people's homes. So we'll put it up here. Now, what I want to go ahead and take a minute in saying, if the government takes care of the roads, okay, um, if the government does that, why are there so many potholes all over the place? Where is the money going? Where is the money not that we pay in our taxes for those potholes? And I'm talking about streets that have had potholes for the longest time. You might think, well, this year we didn't have enough tax money or budget money to be able to fix them. But what about the other ones? You got to start thinking about that. Where's the money going? All right. Now, take for example, you eat lunch. The government creates and enforces rules about food. Why are so many people are becoming obese? If they're taking care of the food and what you eat, why is the food making us sick? There's actually studies that are saying that we're getting sick with the food that's out there. Okay. What about the tap water? Can you imagine? When I was a kid, we used to drink water from the water faucet. We didn't used to pay for no water. Now it seems like we cannot live without bottled water. And not only that, who's whatever happened with us paying the money for the tap water? How come we don't get that money back since now we don't drink the water from there? So those are all the things that you gotta go and be careful that you that we need to be aware of. Okay. Let's see what they're talking about here. What are some other ways that you interact with the government? Do you ever visit the library or to go to the park? Most libraries and parks are built and maintained by government. Now this I love. Okay, I got my own little lab in Humble library. I got about, I don't know, 10 computers and a viewer, and I can do my teaching there. So I'm glad I'm paying my taxes on that. What about this? Do you wait until it's your turn to cross the street? The government says traffic rules that pedestrians must follow. That's another one. We're thankful for that. Otherwise, we would have a bunch of wrecks. So aquí vemos lo que como el gobierno trabaja con nosotros, ¿ok? Pero hay que preguntarnos por qué hay muchos pozos y no se componen. ¿Dónde van el dinero ese? ¿Ok? Do you ever buy things in the store? The government prints the money that you use. El gobierno hace el dinero que nosotros usamos. Okay, so basically just a little more enrichment information, más información para acá. And I mean, this is going to take a while here. Okay? And let me just see. So you see how this is more organized? Se fijan cómo eso está más organizado? Okay? This one gives you more information, like, for example, government exists for many reasons. El gobierno existe por muchas razones. In other words, governments serve many purposes. Los gobiernos tienen de propósito. The table below describes some large purposes of the government of the United States. Look at the table and follow the instructions below. Fíjate en la tabla que está abajo y sigue las instrucciones. So, purpose, to keep order through the rule of law. Government establishes laws that all people must follow. There are consequences for not following the law. So, laws help keep order. To protect individuals' rights and freedoms, government is supposed to protect and not take the rights and the freedoms of individuals. Okay? To provide services to the public. Government spends money on projects that the government considers helpful to the society and the individuals. All right, so it's giving us information, nos está dando información aquí del gobierno, cómo uno puede estar usando el gobierno correctamente. Okay? Now look at this. Imagínese that you are writing an essay about some of the purposes of the government, que usted está escribiendo un papel acerca del gobierno in the United States, en los Estados Unidos. Click the correct errors, any errors in the text. Aquí componga unos errores. Government has many purposes. El gobierno tiene muchos propósitos. One of the most important purposes of the government, uno de los más importantes propósitos del gobierno, is to keep order, es mantener orden. That is correct, man. Can you imagine if, think about all those people right now in, I think it's in Colorado, where the gangs from Venezuela they had to shut down a hotel because all these people that were crossing over the border, they actually let a gang in, and now they're messing up the people in Colorado and other places here also. Aquí hay el gobierno está teniendo que batallar con muchas personas porque dejaron la frontera abierta y las gangas venezolanas están aquí causando problemas. Governments can keep order by establishing ideas. This purpose is known as the rule of law. Este es el gobierno de ideas. In the United States, en los Estados Unidos, the government is supposed to protect the rights and the freedoms of individuals. Aquí se tienen que proteger los derechos y las libertades del individuo. Another purpose of the government is to help society and individuals. Otro propósito del gobierno es ayudar a la sociedad y a los individuos. One way that the government makes society better is providing services to the public. Una de las cosas es proveyendo servicios al público. Now, what in the world do they want us to do here? Just to say true or false or what? Let's see. It says keep the purpose. The purpose is the rule of law. Ideas. What is that? The moral. Oh, okay. You change it up. Establishing laws. I'm gonna say laws. Estableciendo las leyes. And this purpose is known as the moral judgment. I didn't hear anything about moral judgment. The rule of law. Protect. Take away. No, it's protect. Proteger, no quitar. Actually, um, services to the public, land in other countries, services to the public. Vamos a ver qué va a pasar aquí. Okay, we got everything there. Oh, I wanted to go back to talk about it. Quería hablar de lo que acabamos de hacer. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little extra time. If we have time, we can come back and discuss this a little bit more. Vamos a venir para atrás a ver si alguien quiere, vamos a hablar un poquito más de esto. Okay? Stevens, I'm going to give you extra time, but if you don't need it, you can always just tell me that it's okay, and then we can go back to this. Okay, buddy?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's your turn.
Oh, um.
Unless,
Well,
unless you,
how about you just give me like a couple minutes?
okay, let me go back to it. Okay, no problem, buddy. All right, so here we go. All right, so once again, I wanted really to talk about the last section that we had, because it says do not take away the rights, only gives us the rights, but in a way they took a lot of rights from us when we had COVID. So we got to think about that. Okay, tenemos que pensar cuando se nos quitaron muchos derechos cuando vino la enfermedad de COVID. So those are the things that we have to go and really pay attention to. Tenemos que pensar de ellos, okay? Let me see, when he's talking about the Constitution, cuando habla de la Constitución, that's our Bible. That's where we go and say, look, this is why we have the rights that we have. For example, the freedom of free speech, where we can say in this country that nothing's gonna mess with us, that we can say whatever we want. Okay, now there's a lot of laws against that. You cannot say certain things. They're taking away our rights. It originally says we have the right of speech. Now you cannot do that. As a matter of fact, here's an example. Let's see. Is it law anti-Semitic? Let me ask Chat GPT. I think you cannot use anything that is going to degrade Israel. Semi-Semitic, I think they call it. Let me go ahead and ask Chat GPT about that. So our first right is the freedom to speech, right? So we're gonna come up here and let me go ahead and come up here. Say explain the anti-Semitic law in the U.S. All right, let's see what it says. Okay, so this is what it says right here, okay? It seems like you might be referring to the various and policies that the U.S. aim at combating anti-Semitism, that's what it is, and promoting tolerance. Well, there isn't a
Anti-Semitism.
specific Uh, Anti-Semitic law. Okay, there's not one. There are several laws, initiatives designed to protect against hate crimes, including those motivated by anti Semitism. Wait a second, man. You're telling me that there's nothing against Semitism, and then you're telling me that they are? What are you talking about? So here we go. Hate Crimes Act. The U.S. government has laws to classify hate crimes, including those against Jewish individuals and communities. Now, how come they don't have it for Mexicans? How come they don't have it for whites? How come they don't have it for blacks? It's only for Jewish. That doesn't sound too good to me. All right. But in this case, against Jewish individuals and communities as specific categories of crime. This allows for enhancement penalties of crimes motivated by bias. So, guess what? You better watch out when you talk about the Jewish because you're going to get in trouble. Uh, the fourth of the civil rights, no, it's the sixth in the act says this law prohibits discrimination of the basis of race, color, and national origin in programs receiving federal assistance. Oh, hey, are you ready to go, Stevens?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy. Go ahead and take care of business. Let me go ahead and set you up right quick, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna come up here. I forgot totally about you, man. Let me go ahead and come back up here. Okay, so we are ready to go, sir.
Anti-Semitism, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Only
That I think that's what Elon Musk was accused of.
yeah, I mean, we have a right to speech, man. I mean, they're taking the rights. I don't know where we're going, buddy.
I
I
mean,
am so
anti-Semitism
scared.
is not a good thing.
No, sir. I mean, they're gonna put laws. I mean, can you imagine? Now you're gonna have laws that, you know, um, think about it. It's kind of like the, then you gotta put a bunch of stuff out there. I mean, the founding fathers had it like it's kind of like the educational system that I talk about that is perfect. And then again, that's what they had in mind, the fathers, because they know, just let everybody say what they have to say, and things are gonna work out themselves. Okay. But anyway, hey, you ready to go, man? Let me go ahead and there you go. Okay, here
Got
we
it.
go. Let me go ahead and come up here, and you are there. Okay, buddy. Go ahead and take care of business.
Let's do it. So, once again, very simple lesson for today, but this one can also be effective.
Aquí la lección es fácil, pero también puede ser efectiva.
I'm going to show you how to simply speed or slow down your clips.
Vamos a enseñarles cómo pueden ustedes hacerlos rápidamente o despaciamente.
Now, in other editors, you can simply just right click and press speed on whatever clip that you want to adjust.
Y aquí le puede picar en a ver qué tan rápido quiere que se vaya el clip.
But in Weave Video, it's a tiny bit different.
Pero aquí es un poquito más diferente.
What we're instead going to do is we're going to double click the clip
Le
that we
vamos a
want to
picar
speed
dos
up.
veces al clip.
And there's a little option down here for speed.
Y hay una opción aquí donde está en esta área para qué tan rápido se va.
So we're going to click it.
Le vamos a picar.
And right here is the speed of how fast it will go.
Y aquí está qué tan rápido se va a ir el clip.
So let's turn it up and let's play it.
Vamos a ver cómo se mira.
That's just a little clip.
Ese nomás es un chiquito.
This is what it looks like normally.
Así
It's
se mira
just
normal.
it's just a customer going, whoa, 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 wait.
Aquí nomás estoy diciendo unas palabritas.
So what we're gonna do is um I'm gonna try to make this video maybe a little bit more comedic. So I'm probably just gonna speed that up.
Voy a hacerlo un poquito chistoso, lo voy a hacer un poquito más rápido.
So I'm just going to use this and speed it up that way.
So voy a usar este para hacerlo más rápido.
And hold on. All right. So I'm probably just going to go like 2 times speed, maybe.
Le voy a poner dos de la rápido.
So something like that.
Un poquito así.
And then I taught how to animate in the last one.
Y luego les enseñé cómo animar en el último.
So I'm going to adjust this right here,
Voy a ajustar esto que está aquí.
like this.
Un poquito para acá.
That's actually kind of funny right there. It like goes in really fast.
Ajá. Se mira un poquito
And
chistoso allí.
and then when you're done, you click done.
Y luego
And
le
then of
pica done.
course we're gonna move the rest of our footage over here.
Y lo vamos a mover un poquito para este lado.
And I'm also gonna come over here. The song that we copy pasted, I'm just gonna make it smaller right here.
Lo vamos a hacer un poquito más chico.
And let's see what it looks like when we play it.
Vamos a ver cómo se mira cuando lo tocamos.
Let's get into the first question. We're gonna go ahead and just start off.
Before you go into the next.
Muy bien.
Just start off.
Before you go into.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Ok. Se mira chistoso, dice.
I think for fun, maybe we can also add some of these little animated effects that we showed.
También le que podemos agregar efectos aquí para hacerlo más interesante.
We could probably do this one right here.
Podemos usar este que está aquí.
And we could probably wonder maybe there's a way we can make it fade if that's possible.
A ver si podemos que se desaparezca.
Let's see. Transform. Maybe not, but
A lo mejor no.
it would have been funny though.
Si hubiera visto un poquito chistoso.
So we can probably do like 23. Go ahead and just. Or you know what? How about this? Oh yeah, we can do the opacity level.
Le podemos hacer la opacidad.
Let's see. Maybe I can go in here and make the opacity higher now. Probably like here.
Le puedo poner la opacidad a pico un poquito.
There we go. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go ahead and just start off.
Before you go into the next question, I really.
All right. I'm just curious. Let's watch what we have of our video so far. Let's give a
Vamos a
little
ver qué
recap.
tenemos.
All right, here we go. Sit back and relax, as Acosta used to say back in his room. Sit back and relax. Sit back and relax.
There you go. Siéntense para atrás y relájense.
Hey man, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? How's everything going, man?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first video. Today, it's going to be a pretty big video. It's going to be a big bomb for our very first video. Who we have right here is actually the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who created Klaaash, Mr. Santiago Acosta. We're going to be interviewing him today because he's done interviews in the past, you know. He's talked about stuff about Klaaash, but you know, those are years old. So we're going to have a 2024 remake of those videos, and we're just going to talk about Klaaash today because I know that this man knows a lot about Klaaash. I mean, the creator, man.
I love it. I love it.
So first off, you know, let's talk about. Let's get into the first question. We're gonna go ahead and just start off.
Before you go into the next question, I really.
That really does make it funnier.
Aquí se mira un poco chistoso.
So yeah, that's today's lesson. That's how you speed your clips up, and you can also slow them down. You can go the other way too,
Mm.
and it adds a lot more. If your video maybe is a little comedic, you can make it a little funny, or you can use it for other purposes like slow mo shots and stuff.
Puedo usarlo para hacer el video más cámara lenta y usarlo para otras cosas que le dan un diferente sabor a su película.
And that right there is my lesson.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and finish it up here. I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and put this one over on this side and click on this. And to be honest with you, Stevens, I'm gonna when we come back for the citizenship, um, I'm gonna let you have the 15 minutes because I'm gonna have to take off early. They say they fixed my car, so I'm gonna go pick it up. So it's been in the shop since the time that I was gonna go and be with you and Sammy. So you know how bad of a situation that was. So I've been using my little daughter's car for now. So I'm gonna take off on the next session. We're only gonna do 15 minutes, and we're gonna go straight to web design with you, buddy. Okay?
Yeah.
But because I'm here, I just want to go ahead and talk about citizenship. Okay, for this last 5 minutes that I have right here, and I really wanted to search for Mr. Ralston. All right, so let me just because I really was gonna talk about him today, and I believe that he was in class number. I think he was in class either 2 or 7. So let me go with period 2 or 7. And I just want to go ahead and, there it is, Ralston right there. Ralston, and there's his website, and there's the man. Love Mr. Ralston. Music projects, and I'm looking for the number one hit. Where is the number one? Is that it? That's not it. Let me see. I'm wondering if he joined the. I think he put it in out of storage. X Files. Out of storage X Files. And out of storage 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the number one jam. Where is his number one jam? I think it's Billy Cover Mix. Okay, so while the song is playing, I want to talk about Mr. Ralston. Uh, he really was a guy that would always stay on task. And he actually knew video editing before that. It's kind of like Stevens. He made a really cool video of our football team. And he's got a great voice. If you guys ever get a chance, he wrote the song. And I noticed here that the sound was going in and out. The sound was going it wasn't really matching with the music. And I told Ralston, hey, listen, man, you got to work with Stevens. And I also told Stevens that he needs to work with him. And it never came about. And I bet you would have been able to mix that song perfectly. But anyway, this is a good example of a student that was always on top of his game. Um, and so, once again, good citizenship, example of a good citizenship. I did notice that he would come late to class a lot, but I think he was coming from choir. And you know how it is with choir, right? You got to spend some time there singing and all that because of his voice, I'm assuming. And then he was doing that. So, oh, look at what he wrote. I am a number one hit maker. Contact me if you would like to make a number one hit for you. I specialize with romantic and sad songs. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay, Stevens. Well, we're going to go ahead and And did you ever have this guy for class?
No,
Oh, you never had him. Okay, okay. Did you know him?
I did not.
Okay, man. I did tell you, right, that I want you to work with him?
Yes,
Okay,
you
yeah, yeah.
have
For
many
some reason,
times, as a matter of fact.
yeah, for some reason, it never came about, man. And I think, and I don't know if it was him that really he wasn't too crazy about it or what, but hey, well, hey, at least he made that jam that I really like. Okay, well, we'll see everybody at 3 o'clock. We're only gonna go 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and get ready. As soon as we're done with the web design, we're flying out. Any final comments, Stevens?
If you can, could you end the stream and like I think something's up with your OBS.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, um, it's
We gotta try to fix it before the last 15 minutes.